by a rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You know, Kate, his NFL career didn't get off to the ideal start through the draft process and obviously falling to the 5th round. But seeing him in person a couple times in Colorado, I'll tell you this, he is tough and he is accurate. And those are 2 attributes that every NFL team wants in their quarterback.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Benson. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, up to his own 45. All set up now for 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Very chewy with the grab. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st down,
Benson on 1st and 10. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. A quick throw completed out to the left. First after a wild game. Trying to get in with the option here. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Kate, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a 3rd MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season. And sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
brings up 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. This is Henry on 2nd. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll get it up to the 44. Make it an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Caught by Flowers. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Sharp run in here. He's past the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. We'll give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So call it a half dozen Benson on that run block. It's second down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Changing it up here. Jackson. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain. 10 yards. And now they've got 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry will not score, and he's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
He runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens finish up their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, he took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stout all set to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting down here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Give now to Benson. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Benson once more. Finds a big lane. And he's finally taken down at the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit into the team's lead run. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has it in close. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns hold a slim 2-point lead early. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns push their lead to 3. Browns have it on the teeth, and they will kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Drive begins with Henry. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
The whole thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Jackson keeping it himself. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Give right side to Henry. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Okay, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jackson now on 3rd. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go play action for Sanders. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down, Cleveland.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. To the defender. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 37. There's a screen to Benson. Continuing to move past the 45. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to the bank in just a moment. we're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Benson now from the gun. Danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Sanders now on 3rd down. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they take him down right along the 30. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Going again here, Sanders. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Here you go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Got to keep this one and go. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. It's Benson on the give. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one.
Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. A tight end in motion now. Play action now with Jackson. Fired in there and caught. He'll get this up to his own 44. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
2nd down. Here's an option. Broke through the tackle. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Out of the gun, Henry. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought in right side. him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Third and long for him here. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. They'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns are headed out there on offense alongside Deontay Johnson for this series. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. They'll start this series with an option left. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up, second and long.
No connection on the last play, and on third down. Sanders back to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. It's Henry on the counter. The John starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen for Henry. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Here's Henry running left. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Lamar now from the gun. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. The Browns to Trey Benson back out on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. The Ravens going to the dime package on this 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He finds Njoku, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Cleveland, first down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Sanders going to look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Now a small gain up to about the 32. The rangy Kyle Hamilton get there for the stop. Throwing on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. Hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing a elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
They'll punt another one away. Coy Bajorquez returning to the field. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Baltimore running its offense out now. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. With Mason Graham engulfing that play.
Brings up second down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens, lined up with a 2nd and 8. One of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd and 8. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a hole. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
He was defended.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes it in at the 26. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Sanders going to throw here on first. He's got time here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Hits his running back. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's taken down. Get some quality yardage on that play. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Sanders, to the left side, finds Fanning. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Chidobe, Awuzie, and they're on the tackle. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. And he's brought down at the line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Lamar. On the move, past the 40. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Good momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be from 52 yards. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And the deficit stays at 7. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Scary Terry McLaurin. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Commanders get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Sam Darnold. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one's gone to halftime with the Seahawks have the lead at the half in a battle of teams looking to avoid starting 0-2. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And it's Tua, one of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins with the lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Mino, Mino, Pite, not so. Go. Okay, move.
Ultimate all-terrain bike built for adventure seekers.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away
This
here.
isn't just transportation, it's your ticket to freedom. The robust
Here's Carter on the return.
propelling you up any hill.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Adventure 3 is built to last. IPX5 water resistance and up to 65 miles of range. The newly integrated event and control unit offers enhanced security and convenience.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
On second down, here's Howard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. On the go, Jackson. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. They're set up at 35 now. Gets his forward and still got a yard out of that. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Drilled by the defense. Second down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Look how waste place open up.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Throwing from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And that brings up 4th and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away.
No, wait, nothing here yet. No, wait.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Browns and Trey Benson back out on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Gets it through the middle. It almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Yo.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. They'll go play action for Sanders. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This option play now on 2nd down. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line, knowing the run was coming. And boy, they fussed it before it could get back to the line.
It connects down the sideline. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Yes, good girl. Yes.
Flying down the middle of Henry. He's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And the coverage is too good there. Trying to throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You gotta wait. I gotta go buy the food, Mom, okay? You gotta wait.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 20. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson yet again. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. 1st down and
Thank you,
2
though.
to go.
They'll run here with Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Rock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
Gets it again. Henry, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it 17 all. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. To the air on first down, Sanders. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where it would normally be a catch. Falls incomplete.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Cleveland, first down. Set it down, score him at the 38. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Catch made left side by Judy. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves into the 48. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now we'll roll off the play fake. And has a man on target to Jelton. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Browns a first. They give up the gun to Benson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. And that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 23. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Great. Speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
That play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in here to look from the training set.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by Hopkins is good. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kick.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Evans now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Into Henry on the inside handoff.
Wow.
Take this in number 7.
They so worried about Rocky Myers in fucking America. That's crazy to me.
7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson keeping it himself. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Schon darauf gewartet. Das Spiel mir das Hauptmann wieder zurückbringt.
Shotgun snap, looking at the road. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short game.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target. Thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forced into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They've got 1st down from the 31. They run it with King Henry. That's a really work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Running with King Henry here. He hits the lead perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Running once more with Henry. When he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do you call this, other than simply splendid?
That one slits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Begin this drive with Benson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play stepped out behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does, and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Now Sanders. Here's a screen to Benson. This gets up past the 20. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but a stop is made just before he can get the first. The Browns are lining up to punt. the Ravens making their way out now. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He's going to keep it this time. He will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort? They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can take it from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He's stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Benson on first and 10. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They're set up at the 35 now. Play action, Sanders. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to get himself close to the 40 before going out. From the 39. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's not going to get the first. Made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
He tries to sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that scene. One day they started at the line. No gain.
First down, Cleveland.
Ball on the 45. First and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the back. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one if you will. Well placed hit.
With the gun, here's Sanders. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 13 yards.
It's Benson on the give. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at it. Offense is alive for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't working up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, King, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback. And quarterback, protect yourself.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Sanders going to look to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Henry gets it here to start the drive.
Now wait a minute, I'm making a thing for the talkie boy. This is
Tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And he'll get it up to the 44. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Another run for Henry. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. Brings up
One of the tight ends motioning left. On second down, here's Henry again. And give him the 47-yard line block as he's nestled up right near that first down marker. Third down, 1 yard to go.
It's 3rd and 1.
Man in motion out of the slot. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
move.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Move.
The Browns getting their offense out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Sanders going to throw here on first. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they get to him a little ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Benson on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that, that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jeff Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuff it around.
Yet another interception.